Hey, Mr. Shu. Sorry about my finger there. Hope you are doing fantastic. Happy Saturday. I hope that you are enjoying your time at home after some craziness in Boston for ALA. So excited, Mr. Shu, about all of the awards, and it was just magical. It was magical to be able to watch with my students and the book that they picked. Maybe you've heard of it. Finding Winnie. That was magical, in a Sharp Shoe book. Last Stop on Market Street, Winnie the Newberry Medal. It was just super fun. So many wonderful books were honored and recognized, and I'm so thankful and appreciative of all of the work that those committees did. What a crazy year that they had. So I hope that they get to celebrate and that they get to have a good time in, I think, Orlando, celebrating. That'll be fun. Anyways, I read this book this past week, Mr. Shu, Counting Time by Melanie Conklin, and I thought, I need one more book. Oh, see my daughter's library book this week. Is that fun? I love this book, Mr. Shu. I really loved this book. Time and her family moved from California to New York City for an experimental drug treatment for her brother, Val, who has cancer. So it's just crazy, but it's wonderful. It's just such an interesting book, and as someone who is from Parma, Michigan, I thought it was really fun to experience someone moving to New York City, because we have a lot of books set in New York City, but it's fun to experience it from an outsider like myself. So, check this out. Check out this blurb. Always good to get a blurb from Catherine Applegate. Anyways, so Mr. Shu, I have a dilemma. I'm going to now share with you my dilemma. I have to read this book by Monday. Students do not have school at Parma Western, but we do. We have learning, and I'm supposed to read this book. And that was fine. I was good with that. Hey, Bryce. I was ready to read this book, but then things arrived. I loved Kelly Barnhill's The Witch's Boy, so I want to read this book so badly, but I'm supposed to read this book. It gets worse. Mr. Shu, because I want to read this book immediately. You want to read this book immediately. Hopefully this would be a good problem. Flip a coin. Read one of these books. I'm supposed to read this book, Mr. Shu. Feels a little bit like required reading, and what happens when we make kids choose and make them read a book and they have no choice in the matter. And I'm just not saying that I shouldn't have to read a book for teaching. I get that. But Mr. Shu, seriously. I mean, come on. Right? Like, this is torture. I'm only on chapter 3. And the words are so small. I mean, they're not really small, but they just seem small. Do you want to read this book? Which book?
No, thanks.
You don't want to read that book?
No.
Why not?
Because I think you need to I think you need to play it, and you need to read it. So, and I'm not making you, and I'm not reading it for you.
Well, that didn't help, Mr. Shu. Anyways, Mr. Shu, I am going to, I don't know. I will read that book. I want to read, I like this book. I really like this book too, Mr. Shu. Good book here. Thumbs up. Anyways, you eating some muffins? Can I have one? Please?
Read this book first.
That's not funny. You want to read it for me? Read it for me and tell me about it? Give me a book talk?
No.
Mr. Shu, have a wonderful day. Happy reading.